it's Russ from Pilates Guy, and this is one for the cyclist today, and I'm just going to talk to you about potentially the missing stretch from your stretching routine. Obviously, as a keen cyclist, you will be stretching your quads and probably your hip flexors and your glutes and your hamstrings and your calves. Obviously, you're also going to be stretching your shoulders and your back and your neck and pretty much your whole body, because cycling, even though sat down, puts a lot of strain on all of those things, you know, the whole body. So I'm sure you've got a great routine of stretching already, but there's potentially a missing stretch. And this is particularly important if you ever get any sciatic pain or discomfort. So kind of tingling sensation into your glutes, into your butt, going down into your thigh, down the leg, all the way down to your feet even. And sciatic pain, a lot of people would associate or assume would only come from a disc issue or nerve, like normally a disc hitting that sciatic nerve. Causes a lot of sciatica. However, sometimes that sciatic discomfort or pain is caused by a tight piriformis muscle, and there's something called piriformis syndrome, which is really, really prevalent in the Western world, particularly where we're sat down a hell of a lot of the time. In fact, sitting down for long periods can cause this. Lots and lots of cycling without doing the stretch can cause piriformis syndrome, and if it doesn't cause it, it will make it a hell of a lot worse. So this stretch is one for you to build into your routine with some regularity, whether you're sat down all day, but particularly for your cyclists out there. So there's a lot of variations of the piriformis stretch that you can do. Some you can do standing, some you can do seated in a chair, but the one that I find probably most effective and the easiest to build into your routine is lying, figure 4 stretch, which is great for stretching that piriformis. So what we do is bringing ourselves down onto our backs. We're going to cross our left heel over to our right knee. We're going to reach through, grabbing this thigh as you bring it off the floor, and you're going to slowly start to bring this leg in towards you. Now, some people prefer to keep their upper body lifted in this one. Others prefer to keep their upper body on the floor. If you've got any issues with your neck, you're best off just keeping it to the floor. And you're basically going to breathe and ease this leg in towards you with every out breath, just increasing that intensity, not letting this leg drop down. Do keep that at least at that 90-degree angle, and just easing that leg in towards you, breathing, breathing, breathing. Holding for about 20 seconds, you can then release the tension, but keep the leg there. If you need to take it off and reset, you can. And then I do this 3 times for 20 seconds. If you want a deeper stretch, if you find it's not quite doing it for you, you want a bit more of a stretch here, you can apply a bit of pressure to this knee. I like to use the elbow onto the knee, hand onto the ankle, bringing this right leg in towards me with my right arm. My left elbow pushes that left leg out slightly, and we're starting to open up that hip a little bit more. You great stretch all the way around the hips, but particularly getting into that piriformis muscle. Just keep breathing every out breath. You're just trying to bring it in a bit more and a bit more, increasing that intensity. So 3 sets of 20 seconds of this stretch is a great one to build into your stretching routine. I say primarily I'm talking to cyclists, but if you sit down a lot, if you do any other sports, you can have these issues, and this is going to help with that discomfort and pain. You can do this seated, so if you imagine you're sat in a chair, you can cross that leg over and just start to ease that knee down. That's quite a good option. Hopefully that's been useful for you. Again, if you do get that sciatic discomfort and you think it unlikely to be a disc problem, or you know it's not a disc problem, try that stretch and see if that eases up a little bit. Please feel free to give me a shout if you've got any questions. It's russ@pilatesguy.co.uk or www.pilatesguy.co.uk. You can reach me through the website or find out more there. Thank you very much for watching.